Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Love ya. Caleb here. Gonna be reacting to Akaash Singh. I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation of his name. Bring back a Pooh full comedy special, and this just dropped, I think yesterday. And I saw a couple other clips of his. He's really funny, really smart. I'm happy to see that there's like some good guys coming up since Norm died. But just 20 minutes, let's check it out.
What was racist about a poo? Here is a brown man married to a beautiful brown woman, owns his own business, selling overpriced products to unwitting white people. Pooh is not racist. He's the American dream. I listen to Lambert, then I mix it with that Kodak. These goofies out here trying on my mama, they ain't stopping shit. I am number one and fuck whoever don't acknowledge.
I'm not a big laugher, but I think that was pretty funny. True. I think a lot of things with I hope I'm not, I don't know. But I'm just gonna say Mr. Singh because I don't want to mess up his first name. But a lot of his comedy is it reminds me of what Patrice O'Neal said. Is Bill Burr had repeated this? He says you can't deny the truth, and so that's what. I think great comedians is like they have this, even if it's truth that a lot of people don't want to hear. It's like you can't deny it. It's gonna make people laugh. If people are laughing, that's the point. That they can't laugh and go, oh, that's wrong. I disagree with that. Once they're laughing, that's it. And the truth really cuts to the core of that. I think it's the best way to do comedy. I mean, you can be absurdist and stuff too. That's great, but. I think living your life in a truthful manner is the best way to go about it. So anyway, let's go.
Hey, why are you apologizing for laughing, bro? Look what we done to white men. Cut that shit out, bro. You're allowed to be happy. White men are like shelter dogs now.
No kidding.
He's apologizing for laughing at a comedy show. Isn't that fucking unbelievable? It's like watching Reek in Game of Thrones. They went through the whole arc. These guys used to run shit. Big dick swinging everywhere. Well, moderate-sized dick swinging everywhere.
I never saw that show.
Fuck that, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even believe in white male privilege. Shut up. I'm waiting for you to shut the fuck up. People always say, name one thing a white male can't have. Okay, an opinion. Opinions are liberating. I literally get paid for mine. The second a white guy even starts to have one, the entire internet is like, your privilege is showing. Maybe you should check your privilege. I hate that, dude. Let a white guy express himself. Because if you don't, they bottle up all their feelings. And then they fester and get real dark. And then they walk into a voting booth every 4 years. And the rest of us are like, how the fuck did this happen? That's how!
I think it's mostly true.
You didn't let them say anything. Then one guy showed up and said everything.
That is such a true statement. Like, a lot of people are sort of see Trump as a proxy for them. Like, they won't, they really want to say things and they really think things, but since they're so, ostracized by American society, when somebody else says it, they throw their full force and support behind that person. So, I mean, you might mellow some people out just by just letting them talk, and then maybe they'll go along with your side. But if you just push them down, they're going to go for, whoever's echoing what's inside of them.
And they were like, that's my guy! It's like the Dark Knight for white dudes. Not the hero we need.
I just
The
think
hero we deserve. I'll tell you another thing a white dude can't have, an excuse. Let me tell you something, white guy. If you fail, it is your fault. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you look like you've been through some shit. But nobody cares how much you struggle. It don't matter if you grew up in a trailer park and your daddy beat you and your mom was addicted to white people crack.
White people crack.
Meth. You guys know I'm talking about meth. Ravaging middle America. It's kind of funny in a karmic sense. But the point is, we just look at white men like they're cats. We're like, he'll land on his feet. That sucks, dude. There's freedom of being a minority. The freedom I have, if I fail, not only is it not my fault, it's still your fucking fault. Ain't that crazy? I'm not talking to all minorities. I'm just saying black Americans have been taken advantage of, mistreated for centuries. I get that. But when I see people who look like me talking about white privilege, where were your parents? They didn't teach you about your American privilege? I grew up in the 90s and I tried being woke back when it was just lazy. And they set me straight. Mom, Dad, you know white people have jobs Indians can't access. They'd be like, okay. You know what you have that real Indians can't access? Toilets. There's a lot of folks, if you try to describe toilets, they would think it was actual magic. They'd be like, wait a minute, hold on. You doo-doo into a machine? Press a button. Doo-doo disappears?
Kind of amazing green
Where does
eyes.
it go? And you're so privileged, you'd be like, honestly, bro, I never even thought about it. Parts unknown, I guess. Bourdain could have done that episode. We're so privileged, we don't just got toilets, we got toilet paper. It's a lot of people don't got paper. We got ass paper. And have you seen the adjectives we're putting on this product? It's pretty privileged. No. Quilted. Extra absorbent. Aloe and vitamin E. I am wiping my ass with blankets at this point. Triple ply, nutrient-enriched blankets. Now how privileged we are, dude? My asshole gets more vitamins than the average African adolescent. Isn't that crazy? We can talk about other people's privilege? Get the fuck out of here. This is how privileged we are as Americans. If you go to your friend's house and they got one-ply toilet paper, don't you start looking around like...
That's what I have.
Did he lose his job? I don't understand. Why else would he be relegated to this government-issued product? I can't wipe my ass with this. It feels like paper. Fuck white privilege, dog. I'm saying we're lucky to be us. I'm not saying you can't cancel anybody. I think we're taking it a bit far, canceling mascots. Come on. The Washington Redskins. If you really care about the Native Americans, you know that the Washington Redskins mascot isn't too offensive. It's not offensive enough. Guys, I've thought this through. If you talk to people, half of them will tell you that Native Americans are offended by the Redskins mascot. The other half will tell you that they're not. And what I've realized is we're all just guessing. Because Native Americans are basically human Bitcoin.
Where is he going with this?
Like, I believe they exist.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But I never got my hands on one of them.
Oh my gosh.
Never seen one in the real world.
Oh my gosh. There's actually a lot of Native Americans around where I'm from. Wisconsin.
But you forget how fucked up that is until you see a racist mascot. So if you really care about the Native Americans, you make all their mascots as offensive as possible. As reminders. Fuck the Washington Redskins, they should be the Washington White Skinheads. The Chicago Blackhawk lives don't matter.
Oh my god.
Thanks, black dude, for laughing so hard. You really free up the rest of these guys to let it out, you know what I mean? 'Cause they don't know it's okay. They didn't even let me get to the most offensive name. The Portland Trail of Tear Blazers. Right? That's pretty good. Now you remember. You didn't think about the Trail of Tears since 5th grade. And now you're like, oh fuck, maybe we should give them some reparations. Thank you, racist mascot. Also, if you
I don't know that reference.
know anything about sports, you want the Redskins to have a racist mascot. Because this is a terrible team. So if there's any young kids thinking about being racist, let's take one look at that win-loss record and be like, never mind. Wow, clearly racism is for losers. God, one playoff win in 30 years. That's embarrassing. That should be your punishment if you have a bad team. You have to have a racist mascot. The Cleveland Browns? You think I want my skin associated with that garbage franchise? Absolutely not! You are the Cleveland Klainsmen until further notice. Grew up in the 90s. I'm not used to Indians talking about racism. Some motherfuckers got rid of a poo. How you gonna cancel a poo, dog? I miss a poo. You guys remember a poo, the Indian guy that owned the convenience store in The Simpsons? He was a staple of my childhood. And then all of a sudden, 4 brown dudes wanted to fuck white girls and tried to make him racist. And then they just canceled this motherfucker. What was racist about a poo? Here is a brown man, married to a beautiful brown woman, owns his own business, selling overpriced products to unwitting white people. A poo is not racist. He's the American dream. The only thing that offended my parents about a poo was I'm not a poo. I'll be like, well, what about his accent? Doesn't that offend you? And they would be like, your accent offends me. Have you heard yourself speak Hindi? It's embarrassing. Man, these fucking brown A-list millionaires. Oh, because of a poo, I got made fun of in my childhood. Welcome to childhood, bitch. What do you think this is for everybody else? You
No kidding. No freaking kidding.
think they were carrying the Korean kid on their shoulders after calculus? No, they cheat out that motherfucker and then ignore him until the next pop quiz. The Korean kid at my school, they didn't even know his name. You know what they called him? Chinese. That's right. Hey, thank God I had a poo for bullies to make fun of. Otherwise, they would have made fun of me for me. I don't need that. 5'7", I'm skinny fat, I kind of sound like Steve Buscemi. I get too many vulnerabilities. But luckily, I had a poo to absorb all of their insults, like Captain America's shield. So the worst thing a bully ever said to me was, thank you, come again. Oh, teacher. This kid is calling me polite. How will I recover? I heard they're gonna bring him back, and he's gonna be voiced by an Indian dude. I gotta be honest, I don't want that. I want a poo voiced by a white guy. Don't woo, motherfucker, make me feel the way. Let me explain first.
Interested to hear what he said.
Back in the day, whenever some racist redneck would be like, these fucking Indians are taking all our jobs, I could be like, but. Not all of them. Oh, by the way, real quick public service announcement. I am double vaccinated, but I don't think think you should yell at every person who doesn't want to get the vaccine.
Very slow, somewhat a supportive clap.
There they are. Get them.
Ah.
All black people got nervous. No, I'm being serious, dude. I don't think you should yell at a person just because they don't want to get the vaccine. Unless they're fat.
Ooh, wow.
Now I got a problem with you. Oh, now you care about your health? Now, when you can kill more than just you, all of a sudden, you're health conscious. You're on 4 blood pressure medications, and now you don't trust Big Pharma. Your blood type is Lipitor, and now you don't trust medicine, huh? Look, if you are...
That is interesting. I haven't thought about that. If someone is taking other medication, I suppose there may be justification in that. I know it's comedy. I know people are gonna be like, take a break, it's comedy. But I'm just saying that there are some medications that have been around for a long time, so we know their risks and whatnot. But anyway, sorry.
You are against the vaccine, but you are a personal trainer who watches everything you put in your body. At least you're consistent. But if you're about to lose your foot anyway, take the shot. Talking all about, I'm worried about my quality of life. You can't even walk a flight of steps. Quality of life. You sleep with a CPAP machine. I don't know. The vaccine could kill me. So could a nap. What are you talking about? I'm so tired of listening to these fat motherfuckers. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of reading online. Oh, what a surprise. The fat guy sat at his computer for 3 days straight. It's funny, you can read all that shit, but you can never seem to read nutrition facts. Isn't that funny? Right there on the box of butter, just, That escapes you? Fuck them lame-ass excuses from fat people. Fat motherfucker.
They should have showed like fat people in the audience reaction.
Like, well, I don't know where they put in those things. You're eating flaming hot Cheetos, dog. Got any clue what Red Lake 40 is? You fat fuck? Let that laugh out, dog. Go ahead, bro. It's nice to see white dudes happy. You laughing like you got a fat family member. See how he laughing? He knows. I'm just saying. Don't you want to feel something in your left arm before you grab that motherfucker in the middle of your heart attack? It'd be nice to do this and not have to die at the end of it. Yeah, well, that's a little sore as opposed to, call 911. There's only one form of privilege I believe in. White female privilege.
Oh.
See how scared y'all got? You know, something? That's the power they have. Them bitches are like Voldemort.
Dude, that is so freaking true. I also green privilege, but anyway.
No, say their name! Don't write a blog, you'll disappear! Hey, don't hide your face when you laugh, bro. Fuck these bitches. Every minority that complains about white men, ladies, is just trying to fuck you. I'm not that guy. But I don't have a problem with your privilege. I think it's a good thing. I think you should teach your privilege globally, because a lot of women could use white female privilege. Listen, I'm Indian. I read the MeToo accounts from women in India. It was horrifying. My stomach hurt. You couldn't believe the atrocities these women had to suffer. Then I read the MeToo accounts from white women in America.
Oh my gosh. He said, oh.
It just don't hit the same. I'm not saying white women didn't have to suffer. I know there were some terrible stories, but there was a lot of you like, oh, you have no idea how hard it is for us. I cannot even walk down the street without men saying hi. Oh, that's good. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's what you think street harassment looks like. Oh my goodness. Do you know what street harassment looks like in India?
Here we
like
go.
this. Yeah, right? At a certain point, weren't all you guys like, dude, please talk to me? Tell me I got a fat ass. I don't care. Just say anything. Brown bitch got PTSD in the middle. Like, ah! Ah! I'm on a train again. Again, I am not trying to marginalize what all white women had to go through. I read those Harvey Weinstein accounts. That was fucking awful, dude. These white actresses were like Harvey Weinstein, made me perform oral sex to be in his movie. And that's fucked up, dude. My first thought when I read that is, fuck that guy. He's a monster. I hope he spends the rest of his life in prison and his afterlife in hell. Fuck that guy. Yup. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fuck that motherfucker, yo. That was my first thought.
Taking it in.
My second thought.
I'm guessing it's going to be about, like, why don't you just not do that?
Is he still casting?
Oh my god. Oh
I'm just saying, dude, a movie? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even need a movie. I will suck dick for sitcoms. For a movie, I'll fuck this guy. Tell my wife about it. Babe, where you going? Putting on the condom and getting us a condo. And again, guys, I am not trying to downplay the importance of the MeToo movement. It is easily the most important movement in our lifetimes. I would never try to downplay that significance. I will say, the first few weeks, I thought MeToo was just all of us talking about things we would also do to be in a movie. It was a little embarrassing. On Twitter, like, you were subject to being an Avenger? Me too! I want to send a fucking message to anybody that looks like me. You don't deserve anything. This idea you walk around with, that you deserve certain things. You don't deserve a single fucking thing. Your parents, our parents who came here literally with $6 fucking didn't get here because they thought anybody owed them dick. They came over here because they worked, because they were the best of the fucking best. That's how they got here. Then they came here with $6 fucking in a country where a language they didn't understand and a culture they didn't understand, and they built from fucking nothing because they knew I don't deserve shit. I get what I earn, I eat what I kill. How the fuck we lost that so quickly disgusts me, and we need to cut that shit the fuck out. You don't deserve shit. Go get it. Go be great, like your fucking parents, who are hopefully still walking around and looking at you every day. That's all I need to say.
Yeah, that was wasn't like the funniest thing ever, and obviously I don't agree with everything he says, but I think it was a good special. Kind of short, but I like that he's he's taking risks, and he could definitely get in trouble for it. He it's a weird thing because I feel like I have like this super need to specify and be like qualify what I'm saying and things, and I feel like I even want to qualify what he's saying. I hope we can get past that as a culture and like just kind of understand where people are coming from without having to be so specific, because like even he already did it a few times, and he's like, this is what I think. I don't think all of them are this way, but this is generally how things are, and stuff like that. But yeah, I looking forward to other stuff he does, but this was pretty good. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Have a good one. Take care. Love you.